Scalpers panic as Sword and Shield booster boxes crash hard. Let's look at the numbers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you are doing well. What a week it has been so far. We've had the Team Rocket set announcement. We've had the leaks for Night Wanderer, including this gorgeous Persian artwork. And Michael from Pokeoz was right here on the channel for the first ever segment of Apple Juice Breaks. Go and check that out after this video if you haven't already seen it. And we are not done yet, guys. We are not done because there's some pretty huge reprint announcements that just dropped today. So, according to Carton Knight on X/Twitter, Pokemon card game resale information, arrival date late June, Lost Abyss, Incandescent Arcana, Paradigm, Trigger, Dice Emoji. There seems to be a lot of stock, but we have insufficient information so far on that. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Carton_Knight, I'm assuming he's a he, is a solid guy. He breaks the information on the 151 reprints for you guys. He broke a bunch of other stuff before and after. He knows what is going on. He is solid. And for those of you who maybe are confused and maybe slightly worried I'm having a stroke, thinking, what's a Lost Abyss and a Paradigm Trigger? Rob, are you doing okay? Is there something I've missed? These, of course, are Japanese sets. And I know not all of you guys like to invest in or follow the Japanese side of things. I think you're missing out if you're not doing that, but that's totally fine. I like to report on it, even though the views and clicks might not quite be there for it, because I think it's important. And what happens in Japan oftentimes translates into the other markets as well. So Lost Abyss, for those of you that don't know, is of course mostly Lost Origin. It's got your heavy hitters Giratina and Aerodactyl V in there, and then Paradigm Trigger, Incandescent Arcana. They've got great cards like the Lugia and Skuntank, maybe, I don't know, but it's basically Lost Origin and Silver Tempest without the trainer galleries, if you guys want to do the broad brushstrokes. And this news is really surprising. I wanted to do a video on it because it is kind of shocking news. I mean, in the case of Lost Abyss, we're pushing 2 years old on these sets. It's kind of odd to see Pokemon dipping into Sword and Shield blocks so heavily now, considering we're halfway through Scarlet and Violet era, and people like, the printers aren't letting up there, so the Samurai robots must be going double time and a half. And this will have a huge impact on the prices of these booster boxes. In fact, it's already happening. I got these prices late on Wednesday night when I filmed this. This video will probably go up Thursday in the afternoon or in the evening, depending on how busy I am with other stuff. But Lost Abyss is going for $217-ish on eBay at the time of recording. Market was $120 a month ago on this box. It's $67 right now. Paradigm Trigger and Incandescent Arcana, about $70 on eBay. It's $44 market price right now, and you can expect those prices to fall even further. There's already a massive sell-off happening. In fact, Pokepurican, who I talk to quite a lot on Instagram, he's awesome. What an account this guy has. Awesome collection. Go and follow him if you don't already. It seems the rumors are true, he says. Pokemon investors in Japan are saying that the Pokemon company is planning to devalue cards to stop scalping. Because of this, prices for reprinted sets on Mercari and other online shops are dropping. People are trying to get rid of them before the prices drop further. LOL. And this is exactly what is happening right now. To put it simply, Pokemon are going to war on the secondary market. They hate the scalpers, they hate the nefarious elements, they are a family company, and they are trying to drive these values down into the ground. I mean, we just saw it at 151, $200 a box to $90 on eBay. Market right now on 151 Japanese is $52 US. V-Star Universe, $100 to $66 on eBay. Market price $49. It is really coming down. They did it with 151, they did it with V-Star Universe, and now they are going after Sword and Shield. And it's not just the booster boxes, guys. The hot singles that you're looking for in your area are being destroyed as well. By the way, guys, subscribe if you find value in my content. It would mean the world to me. I'm really working hard to build something here. Got some cool guests lined up. I don't want you to miss any of it. And thanks to Galaxy Card Shop, by the way, who tipped me off for the info on this video. So the hot singles in your area, or I guess not in your area, they're in Japan. Lugia 278 Raw, that's been holding steady over the last 3 months. It's a bit less expensive than the English counterpart, but you can expect that one to start coming right down as well if there is a lot of inventory available, like Carton Knight says. Tina 289 or so, way cheaper than English for now. Expect that card to go down as well. And the Aerodactyl, which is simply a gorgeous card here, that's my favorite of the three, that is sure to drop down more as well. And ultimately, guys, this is great news for collectors. And while many players, they're perhaps more focused on what's happening with the newer sets, some of the game-changing mechanics or dynamics being introduced in Scarlet and Violet era. These decks or the cards that come from these decks are still incredibly popular in the meta. That Lugia V won a Champions League tournament in, I'm going to butcher this, Fukuoka, Japan in April. The Lost Zone deck is still very much part of the meta. So players that maybe want to bling out their decks with the more expensive versions like the Tinas and the Lugias, they're going to have a chance to go back and do that at a discount. And as for investors, I really think this is a great time to buy, right? It really is, as they continue to come down. I mean, guys, I've been saying this. There's a fire sale on Japanese. I've been saying this for a while. I did a video on it about a month ago. Think of this as just another chance to average down or to get into sets that you may have been priced out of before. Because long term, if you're betting against Sword and Shield era stuff going up in English or in Japanese, I think you're making a very big mistake. People will continue to come back to these incredible artworks, this incredible era, this moment in time, whether it's streams, box breaks, opening at home, you name it, they are going to be doing it. My only question is, after all this news drops, I'm going to pull this graphic up here, is what is next? Like, the Grim Reaper is slowly working its way down those doors in the hallway. How far back are they going to go? EV Heroes is $287 US right now. Is Lost Abyss going to be the limit, or are the Pokemon executives going to say, well, EV Heroes, people are still charging an arm and a leg for that one. Let's get it down as well. And what about the English sets? I mean, Lost Origin Silver Tempest, they copped huge reprints that were very unexpected in the summer last year. Is that going to happen again on the English side and destroy all the gains on booster boxes that we've seen over the last few months? Well, I don't see it happening, but hey, it's not impossible. But anyway, enough fear-mongering on the English side of things. I don't want to give you guys a heart attack when you're watching this video. So big reprints on 3 huge Sword and Shield sets, unexpected and curious, and a buying opportunity. As always, Pokemon investing should be a small portion of a well-balanced investment portfolio. Till next time, guys, take it easy.